What's going on, Absolute Scoundrels? It's your boy Justin, bringing you guys another episode of Pokemon Radical Red. Hope everyone's doing great. I sure am today. So we do have a few things we have to do. We have to prepare for Claire. We also can go down here and check out the power plant. The power plant will allow us to get another Pokemon encounter. I don't need to go ahead and do anything here because it's just not worth it to me. But let's go ahead and see what encounters we can get. So we do have Crab. Phenomenal. It's not a bad Pokemon. Wouldn't be opposed to it. Xurkitree could be pretty good. Salazzle's interesting. I think I'm going to go with Xurkitree though, because Xurkitree has that crazy special attack stat. It does get Tail Glow as well, so if we can get something pretty broken with him, we could potentially set up and just kind of cook with him. Alright, cool. Let's throw our Pokeball, and we caught him. Great. Xurkitree. Let's go with Static. Alright, so we do have to fight Claire. I did go ahead and prep the team. We are set up for that. This is going to be an incredibly hard fight, and I'm pretty nervous about it, but also pretty excited. So should be a good one. You have the Trader's not bad. It's not great either. Alright, cool. Why is this not loading? Okay, cool. Alright, so we have to fight against Claire. Now Claire has a Aerodactyl, Magerna, Roaring Moon, Dragonite, Naganadel, and Gouging Fire. Honestly, the Pokemon that I'm most afraid of is Roaring Moon and Gouging Fire. I'm not entirely scared of Naganadel or Magerna or anything like that. So ideally, here's the team. This is what we're going to be looking at. So Hank is going to go ahead and just turn one, Searching Strikes the Aerodactyl and just take it out. He's faster with Bull Rush and the speed, so pretty much cook right there. Magerna is going to be taken out by Oreo. Granular is going to be taking on Dragonite. Bosch will be there for Naganadel. Roaring Moon will be taken on by Bullcut, and then Gouging Fire will be kind of just taken down by a numerous thing, but probably predominantly Destructin, and also Hank as well. We did bring an Air Balloon for Destructin so that he's able to take advantage of that Earthquake and be okay. So, hey guys, that's what we're going to be looking at here. Let's go ahead and fly over there. After Viridian City, we do have to go ahead and start heading towards the Elite Four, which this will be, again, my first time ever here. So I am pretty nervous. We do have to take on Gary before we do that. It's the second time we fight him at Route 22. I don't remember what team he has. I want to say he has the Venusaur, but I could be wrong. I hope he doesn't have Charizard X, because that would just be a pain in the butt with it, him being Fire Dragon. After Route 22, we have to take on Brendan again. Brendan's team is insane. And then we have Victory Road, which is just a numerous amount of fights that are just incredibly hard with, like Shedinja, Wonder Guard, and Absol having his Mega, which is Dark Fairy. Like, that's a crazy typing. Not sure why I wasn't here. Sorry. So yeah, guys, we're gonna be fighting a lot of Megas. I see Lopunny, I see Sharpedo, I see Audino, I see Pinsir. It's crazy what we're gonna Mega Kingler, which is crazy. Like, oh gosh, this is gonna be so interesting. But yeah, I think we can get it done. I at least I hope so. And then yeah, we have the dumbass creator, which is funny. And then we have Indigo Plateau, which is the Elite Four. So we have some exciting things coming up here, and see what we can do. All right. But first we gotta take on Claire. Hopefully the prep work is good. It's gonna pay off here, and we'll see you guys get a nice W here. All right. So there's Claire with the Aerodactyl. A Nerve, that's fine. Going to go ahead and click Surging Strikes here. Switches out. Very much so afraid. Brings in Dragonite. Okay, that's fine. Get some nice chippies off on Dragonite, which is also good that we get the multi-scale rid of as well. So not bad at all. All right, we turn one here, switch, and we'll go right on to Granular. Perfect. He goes ahead and D-dances. Is pretty scary, but Extreme Speed obviously doesn't do anything since we're Rock. Fire Punch, same thing. Dual Wing Beat, same thing. So we can honestly have a free shot at just setting up a Stealth Rock here, which is very nice for us. Perfect. Set up some rocks. Cool. I'm also going to go ahead and click Will-O-Wisp here. I just want to make sure Dragonite really can't touch us whatsoever here. I also was kind of banking on that he was going to switch out, but he didn't do that, so that's okay. All right, so get the burn on the Dragonite, which is great. Honestly, I gotta think here, but yeah, I think we probably just go for the kill shot here. I would like to maybe do another Will-O-Wisp, but I don't think he's gonna switch out, so I think we just take the kill shot here. Kind of wish I brought Spikes rather than Stealth Rock. Just for the sole fact that obviously we could have just set up like multiple layers of spikes. But it's alright. Alright, Stone Edge will take out Dragonite for sure. That's awesome. Alright, so here comes Magerna. Magerna's going to hurt by the Stealth Rocks, which is good. We're going to immediately switch right out into Oreo. Oreo eats everything that Magerna throws at him, so goes ahead and shift gears. It's a pretty smart play. Gets those lefties proc, so it would be full HP. That's fine. We turn one here, just click Earthquake. Flash Cannon, doesn't matter, we eat that. And this should kill regardless of how high their defense is, yeah. It's Oreo, baby. Alright, Roaring Moon comes out. Shiny Roaring Moon, love it. Gets the booster energy proc, which does stink. But immediately we go right out into Bulk Cut here. There should be an Earthquake, I would think. Yeah, perfect. Alright, Bulk Cut. Eat it up. Beautiful. Alright, and then right here we just Body Press. He's getting really strong right now. Very, very scary, I'm not going to lie. But Bulk Cut with the high defense should do a lot of damage. Perfect. And we should take another Earthquake here. And then this Bulk Cut will go ahead and Citrus Berry because we don't want to have the Defeatist proc as what our ability is. And we'll be able to Body Press and take out Roaring Moon. Perfect. Alright. Roaring Moon is down. That's one of the craziest mons that we're scared of. And we got it down. Alright, Gouging Fire comes out here. Actually kind of surprised that Gouging Fire came out here. I don't think Gouging Fire can touch us, really. Let me look at see the stats here. So we have Tinglu. Do not have Vessel of Ruin. You are Adamant. And you are also level 81. Gouging Fire. We're 224. I mean, if he crits us with the Flare Blitz, we probably do die. Yeah, we do die. So it's not really worth it to me. So right here, I'm probably just going to go ahead and switch right out into Destructin. I think Destructin is the play. So we're going to go out into Destructin here. Okay, he Dragon Dances. That was always obviously a point of contention. Computer doesn't see the kill necessarily, so he could just have gone for that. I'm going to go ahead for an Earth Power here. Comes the Flare Blitz. It's not super effective at damage, but it is stab, so it will hurt a lot, and it sure does. But that's where obviously the rocks come in huge. And then also being able to take advantage of that life orb, we're going to be able to take a lot of damage off of him and KO with Destructin. The Gonadale comes out here. This feels like a pretty safe Draco Meteor. It's going to go right into Bosch. Bosch will eat it pretty decently. Perfect. And we're going to go ahead and Draco Hammer. The Gonadale must have the best accuracy in the game, getting 2 Draco Meteors off. Perfect. And this just leaves Aerodactyl, which is super free. For some reason, Claire didn't want to bring Dual Wing Beat or any flying type moves on him, and that's obviously just going to help us out really easily for our friend Hank. Perfect, and we just take out Claire and get the Rising Badge now, which is exciting. Let's go. Get Draco Meteor, which is huge for us. Ooh, 100 Beast Balls, nice. All right, let me go up to level 82. Very cool. All right, guys, we got to prepare for Gary now. Round 2. Let's go ahead together and let's go see what let me turn that on. Let's go see what Pokemon he has. He might have Blastoise. No, I think he does have Venusaur. I think we got really lucky with Venusaur. I would say of all the Pokemon, you would probably want to fight Venusaur. Let's go ahead and check though. That means we picked middle, which is water, right? I think someone also tells you too what Pokemon we have. Yeah, we have Bulbasaur. He has Bulbasaur. Perfect. All right, cool. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and prep for this, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, scoundrels, we're back. I went ahead and prepped our team for Gary. So Gary's gonna lead with Staraptor. We have the Circuitry. Just got him, obviously, by making him timid, which is right, yeah, timid. He is able to be faster than Staraptor, so we'll just kill with the Thunderbolt and get him out of here. King Gambit is gonna be hang up by Hank. It's pretty self-explanatory. Goodra by Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle can't touch us with Bosch, so that's pretty huge, and then we'll just Thunderbolt. Wumbo is going to be fighting against the Sneasler. I brought Will-O-Wisp just in case. I do need to go ahead and make a change. I'm going to go ahead and bring Quick Attack. And that's just for the sole fact if Dual Wing Beat does have a chance actually to not kill Sneasler. So I want to be able to, if I have to, just Quick Attack. Since he'll be unburdened just super fast, even though we do have Speed Boost. Troopa for the Venusaur. And then Glover for the Darmanitan. Glover actually can easily just Jet Punch against the Darmanitan and just take him out. And Troopa is going to be rocking safety goggles, so he won't get touched by the Sleep Powder. And then obviously he eats pretty much everything with his moveset. And then is able to just go ahead and click Psychic and take out the Venusaur. So pretty good prep. Let's go ahead and take on this fight. By no means is this easy, but I feel pretty confident about it. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so we're grabbing our Self Scope. Very nice. All right, let's go fight you, Gary. Cool. All right, so here comes the Intimidate, which doesn't matter to us. I'm going to go ahead and click Turn 1 Reflect, and that's just due to the fact that I'm worried about the Sneasler coming out. Surprised that the Star Ultra didn't go for a U-turn there. It's pretty interesting, actually. We're going to go ahead and Volt Switch here. We're faster than the Venusaur. It might go for Earth Power. That probably would be the smarter play, but I'm not sure if it's going to go for a Sleep Powder here. But we'll get some chippies off on the Venusaur, which is always nice. Alright, cool. Let's go right on to Troopa here. Perfect. We read that with the Sleep Goggles. It's awesome. I'm going to go ahead and click Psychic. Here comes a Chloroblast, which should hurt pretty decently, but Troopa should eat it okay. Nice. And obviously all that Life Orb recoil damage, we're going to go ahead and take it out. Perfect. Actually, it's not Life Orb. It's just Chloroblast does that. Never mind. I'm sorry. Alright, cool. Kingambit comes out. That's what we expected. Supreme Overlord. Obviously, it's great too that we're only getting one Fallen rather than a bunch Fallen. But we're going to go right into Hank here. Go ahead and click Swords Dance. Smart play. He is rocking Chopple, so this probably won't take him out completely. But again, we'll be able to get some good damage off on the Kingambit here, which is good. Yeah, that's awesome. And there's a knockoff. Read that pretty well. Does go ahead and take our punching glove off, which is fine. And we'll go ahead and just Dream Punch again and take out the Kingambit. Perfect. Alright. This should probably most likely be Iron Bundle. Yeah. Alright, so he's going to probably want to go for a Freeze Dry here. That's completely fine with us. I'm just going to go ahead and switch right on to Bosch. Yep, so there's the Freeze Dry. Should take that pretty decently. We sure do. Alright, cool. And we're going to go ahead and click Thunderbolt on the Ice Beam. Oh, of course, that's a crit. It's okay though, we got a Citrus Berry. Go back up. Nice. And we'll T-Bolt here. Perfect. And we take out Iron Bundle, which is awesome. And Sneasler comes out here. We go right on to Wumbo here. This should be a close combat, I would think. Yep, there's the CC. Perfect. It's actually a great scenario for us because now he gets the defensive drop, which now will allow us to take out the Sneasler with one dual wing beat. Perfect. Tries to go for U-turn. We won't let him switch out. We get the speed boost proc, which now makes us faster than Sneasler. And we go ahead and click dual wing beat, which does the job. Cool. Alright, get another speed boost proc here. Staraptor comes out, that's fine. Going to intimidate us. And that is okay. I'm just going to go switch out right into static here. Could be a U-turn though. No, we're Brave Bird. Okay, cool. So static should take that decently well. Perfect. And we're going to go ahead and click Thunderbolt here. Perfect. And that will take out the Staraptor. And then all we have left here is Darmanitan. Feels pretty safe for us. We're just going to go right out into Glover here. Flare Blitz, totally fine. Perfect, does really nothing to us. Just don't. Okay, cool. And we Jet Punch. And we take down Gary. Yeah, we need more practice, even though we just cooked him. That's hilarious. Okay, cool. Alright, guys, we have to go ahead and prepare now for Brendan, and then we'll have Victory Road set to go. I'll see you guys there. Okay, scoundrels. We have now the pre-Victory Road fight against Brendan. To go ahead and prep that. So let's show you what we got. So Deoxys is going to be going ahead and be taken on by Wumbo. Deoxys has a Focus Sash. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Protect on turn 1 just to make sure that we're faster. And then I'm going to click Dual Wing Beat and KO the Psychic Deoxys attack. Reshiram is going to be matching up against the Jirachi. Reshiram is going to be rocking a Lumberry because of the Thunder Punch. I don't want to go ahead and paralyze us. I am a bit afraid of it having that Choice Scarf String Grace, which does kind of stink. Obviously, you know, it could Zen Headbutt us and just flinch us to death, but I do have Flamethrower, obviously, to try and get it to, you know, work in our advantage where we do burn him potentially and lower that attack. Landers is a bit scary, but I think Urshifu should be able to handle it. We're just going to go ahead for Surging Strikes 3 times. That should KO. Huntail is going to be handled by Pablo. Zelda is going to be taken on by the Zapdos Galarian, which is actually the scariest one of them all. Basically, Zelda is going to be rocking a Focus Sash. And I'm going to be hoping that it can lock itself into close combat since it has a Choice Band. And we'll just be able to click, you know, Bitter Blade or anything like that against it. I brought Will-O-Wisp for that reason. But I think in this fight, I am unfortunately going to have to lose Pokemon to make sure I take down Zapdos. Fortress here is going to be for the Mega Sceptile. He just clicks Lunge, and Sceptile can't touch us with Fortress at all. So we're pretty okay there. If I had a sack of Pokemon, guys, it probably will end up being Fortress, but obviously, you know, we'll see what happens. So here, there's a Pokeball over here. Cool. My Spear is nice. You know, yeah, so we'll see what's gonna happen here, but let's go ahead and progress here. We'll get through all the different things we need to do over here. So after this one, we have, I think, like 6 or 7. And we can speed through this too. I don't want you guys to have to be bored watching this. We have to speed through 6 or 7 Victory Road fights. And then once we're done with those, we are able to go ahead and take on the Dumbass Creator, which is just like a fun fight. And then we will have... It's weird that I don't have Infinite Repellent. Oh, I do. Why did I? Huh, I don't know why Fuecoco came out there. And then we have to go ahead and take on the Elite Four. So yeah, we'll obviously be close, but not entirely too close yet. All right, cool. Here comes Brendan. He is ready to fight, and we're gonna do it. Let's do it. All right, so like I said, we're gonna protect on turn 1. Let's go ahead and switch out here into Jirachi. Okay, that's fair. Perfect. No problem at all. All right, cool. We're going to go ahead and U-turn out here on the Jirachi. Perfect. And we're going to go ahead and go right out the stack here. All right, there's the Zen Hub, but that's what we kind of assumed it would be. It's a crit. It's crazy that it lands it, but we do get the Flame Body burn, which is huge. Okay, cool. And we're going to go ahead, since we already have the burn now, we're just going to go ahead and collect Fusion Flare. I hope he doesn't land another crit. Does flinch us though, which is unfortunate, but he doesn't do enough damage to where it's going to be a problem, so we should be okay here. Perfect. And Reshiram is going to go ahead and take out Jirachi here now. Beautiful. Alright. 1 down, 5 to go. Alright, Landers comes out. That's as to be expected. This will be an Earth Power. Either way, it doesn't matter. We're just going to go right out to Hank here. And Hank will take the... Oh, we went for a Rock Slide. Okay. It's actually a little bit better for us, to be honest with you. Cool. And we go ahead and just click Searching Strikes. Perfect. Hank takes out Landorus. Huntail comes out here, which isn't interesting, I guess, because he just wants to get the Intimidate off. We do switch out here, and we go out into Pablo. But the question is, I want to Trailblaze here. Can't hurt me. I'm going to Trailblaze actually. Let's go ahead and Trailblaze. If I can keep the Ampharos maybe a little bit more healthy than usual, that could be big for us. Alright, so now it's going to proc its White Herb. Makes sense. Okay, cool. I'm going to go ahead and click out and go right into Pablo here. Yep, he shell smashes again. That's okay. We do live one. Oof, I forget to give Ampharos his. Yes, I did. And we did live the crunch. Forgot to give Ampharos his mega. I guess I didn't. I remember to give it to him, but it's okay. Alright, Pablo takes him out. Perfect. Alright, here comes Zapdos out. Zapdos is way faster than us, and I'm hoping that he wants to go for close combat here. Praying that he goes for close combat. For Blaze Kick, that's actually okay too. Okay, and we click Will-O-Wisp here. Of course, he switches out. It goes out into Sceptile. Okay, that's fine. Get a free Will-O-Wisp on the Sceptile here. And we immediately switch out ourselves into Fortress. Alright, Brendan is going to go ahead and Mega his Sceptile. Clicks SD, which is smart. But since we do have that burn, it's still really going to be kind of counterintuitive. And Fortress just takes care of this easily. Perfect. And yeah, we're going to click Lunge here, which is also going to lower his attack, but I think Lunge just KOs here, since his defense just got lessened. Perfect. Cool. Good job, Fortress. Alright, this should be Zapdos again. Yep. This is probably a Blaze Kick. I don't think I live a Blaze Kick here. That's the problem here. Let's go ahead and see. I don't think I do, though, is the problem. So I got Fortress. Level 82 versus Zapdos. Valerian and Brendan. Blaze Kick obviously does that much damage to me. We knew that. Akaberry. I live. Well, actually, maybe I don't live. 190. I have a chance of dying. I do. I do have a chance of dying here. Maybe I shouldn't have brought the Akaberry, because now he's not going to go for fire. Maybe this is where he could go for Brave Bird. Ah, shoot. Okay. That does kind of hurt us a little bit. Question is that does Talonflame live anything here? Level 82. No, Brave Bird takes me out as well. Okay. So here are the layouts of what I can do. I'd stay in with Fortress. It's going to obviously be a Brave Bird or a close combat. If I live, which I have a high percentage chance of doing, I can then just Volt Switch out right into Ceruledge, and then he's locked into a move. And I might be able to Shadow Sneak and KO. See, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Of course, he took out my... I'm in a tough spot here. Alright, I think I have to, unfortunately, stay in here. And I'm going to go ahead and click Volt Switch here. Alright, so yeah, so there's the Brave Bird. We really wanted that to be close combat, but it's okay. Alright, so we do get some damage off on him. Just not going to be enough, man. Just not going to be enough. I don't think Hank is faster. I gotta see if Hank's faster. If Hank's faster, we might be able to KO here. This actually could work out potentially for us. We don't lose anyone. So Urshu 82. I'm right about that, right? Yeah, perfect. Rocking Adamant. And we have Bull Rush. And we obviously brought Ice Punch for this moment. Yeah, Ice Punch is going to take this Zapdos out for sure. Question is, are we faster? And I didn't go Adamant, actually I went Jolly, which is good. So that makes us faster now. And 55 to 55.7 to 66.4. I think we KO. It's not half, but it's pretty freaking close to half. Taking the risk here. Yeah, we KO Zapdos. That's huge. That's so big. Oh my god, so big. Okay. Alright, here comes Deoxys out here. Deoxys is clicking Psychic 100% of the time. Wumbo does live a Psychic, which is huge for us. His stab does hurt a lot, don't get me wrong. Protect here. Because for E-Speed, that's smart. Oh, E-Speed's gonna KO me. Shoot. No, this is not good, guys. This is not good. I think I'm still going to lose something here, unfortunately. I don't think Fortress has enough special defense to where he could take another attack. Huh? Alright, let me think here. He obviously clicks E-Speed and we die. Like that has to be a thing, right? Talonflame. Level 82. What health are we at? We're at 58. 24%, right? I mean, Deoxys attack. Yeah, E-Speed does like 45%. It's insane. I didn't think about that. Shoot. Okay. So what happens then if we... Because Zelda or Cerulege has Shadow Sneak, but I don't think Shadow Sneak would work. I just don't think it's going to kill. No, Shadow Sneak kills. But he E-speeds me. What health are we at with you? 184. Yeah, we kill and then Psychic and Ice Beam don't kill us. Okay, it's huge. Alright, we go on to Zelda here. There's E-Speed, perfect. Go ahead and click Shadow Sneak. Brings him down the sash range. This is going to be a Psychic. Doesn't KO. Perfect. And we click Shadow Sneak again. We get this. Holy crap. I thought we were screwed against Brendan. Oh my gosh. That's huge, guys. So long, friend. So long. Okay, we now get everything level cap to 85, which is huge. Let's get everyone healed up. And let's see what Victory Road has to offer us as far as another encounter. This is our last encounter, guys. Okay. Tarantula, Sunkern, not good. Wish we could bring back Walking Wake. Regirock is interesting. See, now the thing is I don't know if there are different... This doesn't count as our encounter, even if it did. Screw us there. Alright, good. We gotta get out of here, though. Alright, let's go ahead and put this on, and let's go also ahead and dig out of here. Cool. Alright, guys. You know what? We're gonna look into the encounter later. But I think we're probably most likely gonna go with Regirock. So I will see you scoundrels later. Guys, we're getting really close to the end of this game. We're gonna have some cool fights with Victory Road. As always, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.